Okay, General Mathematics Week 3. Today is September 28, 2021. Welcome students from STEM STEM C, ABMA, CPC, and CPD. Okay, some reminders class. Be on time. Kanina may mga late pa rin. Nakaka-distract, di ba? So, kailangan talaga be on time. Place a proper profile picture and your full name for attendance. Kasi kung ang pangalan nyo ay iba-iba, sorry sa attendance. Mute your microphone, turn on when you're asked to do so. Pag yung nagre-recitation, pwedeng i-turn on. Pag hindi naman, at walang kailangan sabihin mga irrelevant hindi na kailangan i-turn on. And then turn on the video cam during documentation only. Submission of output, na-discuss ko na kanina lang. So sana hindi kayo malito kung paano mag-submit ng output. Yung mga deadlines natin, yung tamang label ng mga output natin, okay? Dapat complete label with name, section, advisor, subject, teacher. Alright? Right. So, our topic is about solving equations and inequalities. I'm Mr. Jeffrey John De Leon, your subject teacher. Our objectives, we have two objectives. The first is solve exponential equations and inequalities, and represents an exponential function through its table of values, graph, and equation. So meron kayong makikita dyan mga table of values, tsaka mag-graph tayo, and also equations. So let's start. So listed below are the exponential expressions. Which are exponential functions? Which are exponential equations? And which are exponential inequalities? This is just a review class of our lesson last week. Okay, I have discussed these three, the difference of the three, and I gave you examples on how to identify which is which. All right, so let's start with the easy one. Which of the three do you think is the easy one? The functions, the equations, or the inequalities? If you ask me, exponential inequalities is much easier than the other two. Kaya unahin natin si exponential inequality. Susunod, si exponential equations and then exponential functions. Okay, paano nga ma-identify si exponential inequalities? By simply looking at the inequality symbols. And we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, 10 examples. Look at the inequality symbols. Which letter has an inequality symbol? Anyone?
B.
Yes, Hubahib.
F.
B.
B, sir.
B, what else?
F.
F, what else?
H.
A.
You see three inequality symbols. Pero isa dyan ay hindi exponential inequalities. Bakit? Tingnan natin ang exponential inequality. Sabi nyo, B, F, and H. Pero ang sagot lang, si B and H. B and H, they are exponential inequalities. First, they have inequality symbol. And second, look at their exponents. It has a variable. Okay, it has a variable. The exponents. Look at the B. It has an exponent variable X. Look at H. It has an exponent variable X. While in letter F, you have 27 less than 3x. What's the power of your x here? It's 1. There is no exponential variable. So therefore, F is not an exponential inequality. Is that clear? Next, exponential equations. In exponential equations, you will see an equal sign. Madaming equal sign. Parang yung lahat ng natira, equal sign. Pero take note, for the exponential functions, it has also an equal signs. But you will see an fx here, or maybe a y equals expression, y equals expression, like that. Okay? So, can you tell me, you may turn on your microphone, which of the following is an exponential equations? Yes, Mary Catherine Ambrosio.
Letter C po.
Letters
C. letter A, letter D, and letter I.
A, you say A,
A, C,
C,
D, and I po.
and I. Okay? A, C, D, I. Tingnan natin yung sagot sa exponential equations. Ooh, A, D, I. Meron kang sumablay na isa. Although it's a good answer already because nakuha mo na yung tatlo. A, D, I. C is not an exponential equation. Why? Look at the exponent again. The exponent is an integer. It's not a variable. It should be a variable. Naintindihan? Naintindihan ba? It is
Yes.
not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear? So, pag yung ganyang may exponent not variable, automatic, it's not an exponential expressions. It's not an exponential expression. Okay? And then, exponential functions. How about exponential functions? I'm going to give a hint. Exponent is not a variable. Pag exponent is not a variable, it's not considered exponential function. Okay, anyone? Ludi.
C po, sir. Tsaka then J. And then
J. What else?
J po. As in jug po. As
Okay.
C po.
C, J, what else?
And
Nagbigay ka
po.
pa? E?
E. Opo,
Okay.
E po, elephant.
Sabi mo C, G, at saka elephant. Ano pa? Baka meron ka pang nakita. Did you say
Ito po,
J?
yung J po.
Did you say
As
J
in
or
ga
G?
po. G po, G, J.
G.
J po.
G and J.
Opo.
Sige, tingnan natin yung
Opo.
mga pumasok. Dalawa lang. E and G. Look at E. E, diba yung f of x? Yung G, may y. Y can be written as f of x. Okay, so yan na yun. May equal sign. And then look at the exponent. It has a variable x. Look at this. It has a variable x. These two are the only exponential functions. How about J? G of x. O, pwede naman to Kaya lang, look at this. This is not an exponential expression because this is an integer, not a variable. Okay? 3 is an integer. It's a constant, not a variable. Kung siguro ito naging x power x plus 3 or maybe x power 3x, meron kang variable sa exponent, then that is exponential function. So J is not. Same with C. It's not. Okay? Kasi ito, wala kang nakitang y dito, kaya f of x. So E and G lang. Okay? Just a review. Next. Our main task is to solve the exponential equation. Okay? So one-to-one property of exponential function states that in f of x equals b to the x, if x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2, then b power x sub 1 is not equal to b power x sub 2. Conversely, if b power x sub 1 is equal to b power x sub 2, then x sub 1 equals x sub 2. Look at this property. B power equals b power. If you have the same basis, then x sub 1 equals x sub 2. So this property paves the way in understanding how to solve exponential equation. Tandaan nyo itong property na to, itong mga nakalagay na yan. And you will appreciate this property more by giving example. So, for example, number 1, solve the value of x in this problem, in this exponential equation. 4 power x plus 1 equals 64. So the first thing to do is to express 64 as 4 power 3. Bakit 4 power 3? Kasi nga, look at this expression. Yung left side, base is 4. make sure yung kabila, yung 64, base mo sa 4 din. And in that case, 64 can be expressed as 4 power 3. So in order for both sides of the equation to have same bases. Okay, so parehas na yung base nila. Since they have the same base, like this property, since it satisfies this property, pwede natin kunin yung exponent na lang. X plus 1 equals 3. Same base na kasi. So x plus 1 equals 3. If they're not same base, hindi nyo pwedeng gawin to. Dapat make sure they have the same base. So same base, kunin na natin yung power, x plus 1 equals 3. And then manipulate by the knowledge of your basic algebra, transpose to the other side, magiging 3 minus 1, x now equals 2. The answer is 2. Alright? If you're not sure about your answer, you may substitute your answer to the expressions, to this exponential equation. Let's try. And our answer is 2. Is this true? 2, put it here. 2 plus 1, 3. 4 power 3 equals 4 power 3. Then, x equals 2 is correct. It's check. Clear? Example number 3. Number 2. Solve for the value of x in this exponential equation. So 3 power 4x equals 9 power x plus 1. So what will you do? You have to express 9 as 3 power 2. They are the same. By expressing 9 as 3 power 2, you will come up with this. Pinalitan ko na yung 9, 3 power 2. Okay? And since this is power of a power, what will you do with the power? You multiply. Okay? Kaya naging 2x plus 2. Intindihan? First step, change, make your bases the same. In this case, ginawa kong pares 3. 3 power 2. Okay? So, since pares na sila ng base, kukunin ko na lang yung exponent. 4x here, and then 2 times x plus 1 here. Distribute 2x and then 2. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 1, 2. Okay? Then, transpose to the other side. 2x to the other side. 4x minus 2x. Ito yun. Okay? So, 4 minus 2x is 2x equals 2. What's left here is 2, di ba? 2. 2x equals 2. Dividing 2 both sides will give you an answer of 1. X equals 1. If you're not sure with your answer, again, you may check it by substitution. You substitute this value here. Tingnan natin. If this is 1, 4 times 1, 4. So this is 3 power 4. In this case, this is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 power 4. Then they have the same answer. Okay, so 1 is correct. Okay, number 3. Solve for x. Let's see this one. Johnny's way, tsaka Andrew's way. So Johnny's way, 16 power x power 2. Look at this. 16 power x squared equals 4 power x plus 3. So, anong gagawin natin? Make your bases the same. I'll change 16 to, ano natin gagawin base 4 to? 4 squared. Yung 16 is 4 squared. Then copy x squared, copy the rest. Now, what will you do with these exponents? This is power of a power. You will multiply. Yan. Minultiply ko si 2x squared. Kaya naging ganyan. And then retain. Now, you have same base. You copy the exponents now. The 2x squared equals x plus 3. Kinuha ko na yung exponent kasi same base na siya. And then manipulate. Transpose, equate to 0. Like this. 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. Walang natira sa kabila, kaya equal to 0. Then factor out. When you factor this out, class factoring lang to ha. Simple factoring. I hope you can do this. So ito yung lumabas nung when you factor this out. 2x minus 3, x plus 1 equals 0. Equate both terms to 0 will give you, ayan, equate both terms to 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0. Transpose, you will have x equals 3 over 2, x equals -1. Alright? Okay? So, yan yung magiging ano natin. Substitute nyo dyan. Kung alin dyan yung nag-satisfy, then that is your root. That is the real root. Tingnan nga natin yung -1. Let's try -1. Oops, -1 plus 3. 2. 4 power 2, 16. Okay, so 16 yung right side. How about this? -1 square. -1 square is 1. 16 power 1, 16. O, since pares silang 16, therefore, this is the answer. Itong 3/2, kayo na mag-check. Kapag nag-true, then x equals 3/2 is also a part of the solution. Right? Next, Andrew's way. Ang ginawa ni Andrew, since 16 at saka 4 to, ginawa niyang parehas base 2. Yung 16, 2 power 4 daw. 2 power 4 is 16. 2 power 2 is 4. Okay, tapos pares lang yung exponent niya. Now, 4 and also power of a power, you multiply the exponent. Power of a power, you multiply this exponent, will give you, ayan, 4 times x squared, 4x squared. 2 times this equals this, 2x plus 3. 2 times x plus 3. So, pares na sila ng base, matitira na lang tong power. Yung 4x squared, 2x plus 3. And then distribute, will give you 2x plus 6. Tapos, to the left, transpose to the left, itong terms na to, para equal to 0. I think this expressions can be simplified to this. Tama? Divide nyo to. Itong mga to, divide nyo by 2. You can simplify this. When you divide by 2, 2x squared. Divide by 2, minus x. Divided by 2, minus 3. Ayan yun. Okay? So, parehas lang sila. Ito. 2x squared minus x minus 3. Parehas lang sila. Nakita nyo ba? So, the answer here equals the same. So, my question is, which of the two has the correct answer?
Johnny's way, sir.
Si Johnny, sir.
Si Johnny. Okay. Sino pa? Good guess. Good guess.
Janice po, sir.
Johnny's
Kasi
way.
po naging negative in equals ano po siya, sir, 1 po.
Okay.
Johnny's way po.
Johnny's way. Sinong kakampi kay Andrew? Labang kakampi kay Andrew?
Ako, sir.
Sige, Rose, bakit si Andrew?
Sir, almost parehas lang naman kasi yung ano nila, yung naging value nila, kaya parehas silang tama.
Andrew's way.
Rose Ann is from?
STEM C po.
Okay, STEM. Mga STEM, magagaling din, ano? Parang EBM.
Mas ano lang po, sir, mas mahaba lang nga po yung kay Andrew's way.
Correct. Okay, mas mahaba. They have different way, but if you take a look closely on how they solve it, pares lang naman. Wala akong nakikitang mali. Okay? They have the same correct answer, pero ang tanong, yung easy. Siguro kung ang tanong ko ay easy, papipili nyo si Johnny's way. Parang mas madali sa kanya. Okay? Pero ang tanong ko kasi is, kaninong tama? Ang sagot, pares tama. Ang easy, dyan kayo mamili. Kung ang easy sa inyo kay Andrew, then follow Andrew. If Johnny's way is easy, then follow Johnny's way. Okay? Ganun lang yun. Understand? Let's move on.
Yes.
Okay. That's those three examples. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Ito yung third example, di ba? Ito yung third example. Those examples or these examples are solving exponential equation. Dito naman tayo. Solving exponential inequality. So solving exponential inequality, in exponential function, f of x equals b power x, b is greater than 0 but not equal to 1. Kasi pag 0 to, wala. Pag 1 to, wala rin. Okay? So make sure yung restriction, b is greater than 0. Greater than 0. So more than 1. Hindi pwedeng equal to 1. Now, the key to solving exponential inequality is the fact that if b is greater than 1 and x of 1 greater than x of 2, then b power x of 1 is greater than b power x of 2. Otherwise, if b is greater than 0 or b is less than 1, simply say if b is in between 0 to 1, then b power x of 1 is less than b power x of 2. So let us further make this clearer by considering the next examples. Kasi hindi naman natin na-appreciate yung definition, right? But if we'll take a look at some examples, then doon natin siya mas maintindihan. Example number 1, solve for the values of x in this exponential inequality. So again, our first mission is to make our bases the same. So how can you make these two the same? Yung 125, paano siya magiging base 5? Express this in base 5. Will give you what? Paano ko itong magiging express 125 in base 5?
5 cubes, sir.
Yes, John?
5 cube po.
5 cube, that's correct. 5 cube. Itong 125 can be expressed as 5 cube. Now, ano gagawin sa exponent? You multiply the exponent. Multiply the exponent. So 3 times this, x plus 8, will give you what? Ito na. Since same base na siya, same 5, kukunin na natin yung exponent. X is greater than 3x plus 8. Tapos, distribute 3x and then 3 times 8 will give you 3x plus 24. And move to the other side, yung 3x will give you like this, 3 minus x minus 3x greater than 24. And then negative 2x is greater than 24. Divide both sides by negative 2 will give you, pag divide ko ito ng negative 2, syempre both sides, negative 2 will give you x and negative 12. Is that correct? Any question? Wala bang confusion? Wala bang clarification dyan?
Sir, bakit po naging less than yun?
Good question, Brandon. Bakit siya naging less than? Kasi class, take note, when you divide your terms by a negative integer or negative number, mapapalitan mo to. Kailangan mo siyang baliktarin. Okay? So it will satisfy the property. Yung property na na-mention kanina. Okay? Sa definition natin. Kaya, pag nag-divide, class, divide by negative number lang, ha? Hindi pag nag-divide kayo ng kahit positive number, babalik rin nyo to. No. Only by negative number. So, divide by negative 2, magiging x na siya. Eto, divide by negative 2, negative 12, nabaligtad lang siya. So, ngayon, ang sagot natin ay x is less than negative 12, or if you put it in a different notation, you will have this answer. Either of the two. If you know how to express it in this kind of notation, it means your x, the values of x could be less than negative 12. And those are negative 13, negative 14, negative 15, less than negative 12. Right? So negative 13, negative 14, negative 15, negative 20, negative 30, negative 100, up to negative infinity. That's why you may write it like this. Pero kung ito yung sagot nyo, okay na yan. Pwede rin. Or ito. Kasi ibig sabihin ito, from negative infinity hanggang negative 12 lang. Hindi pwedeng kasama si negative 12. Kaya naka-open parenthesis to. Mamaya mapapansin nyo, may bracket. Ano yung tsura ng bracket? Yung, alam mo, may kanto-kanto. This one is parenthesis, close parenthesis. Pag nakakita ka ng bracket, it means that this value is included in your solution. Is that clear? Okay, example number 2. Solve for the values of x in this expression. Okay, how can you express this in terms of 1 over 7? Mas madali lang to. 1 over 3, 4, 3. can be expressed in 1 over 7 power 3. Okay. This 1 over 343 can be expressed into 1 over 7 power 3. And then kinopya ko lang to. Ito, retain. And then, since they have the same base now, 1 over 7, 1 over 7, then you'll have 2x plus 9 and then 3x minus 5. Okay. Any question again? Confusions, clarification? Parehas na silang base. That's why I copy the exponents. Yan. Kaya lang ito, bakit ito nabago na naman? Remember yung B na pinag-uusapan natin kanina, the base B, the B, if your base is between 0 to 1, in this case, this is a fraction. Base between 0 to 1, it means fraction, right? Not 1, less than 1, but greater than 0. So, fraction yun. Kapag ganun ang case, in between 0 to 1, mari-inverse uli siya. Mababaliktad uli siya. Okay? Clear? Continue. So, 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Combining like terms, all the x's pagsamahin, and then the numbers pagsamahin. In this case, transpose to the other side, minus 3x. Transpose this positive 9 will become negative 9. And then 2x minus 3x is negative x. And then this one is negative 24. Oh, now, divided by negative 1. Divided by negative 1. Nag-divide na naman ako negative number. What will happen? X becomes less than equal to 24. Okay, kasi nag-divide ako ng negative number. That's why, mababaliktad ulit yung symbol natin. Okay, I hope this is all clear. So if you write this in a different notation, you can write it as, ibig sabihin, ang values daw ni x is from, the values of x is less than 24. Ano yun? 23, 22, 21, no? 20, 19, 10, 1, 0, negative numbers. Yun yung values of x. You may write this like this. Oh, now, bakit ito naging bracket? Close bracket. Kasi it has an equal sign. Kapag equal sign, meaning 24 is part of the solution. 24 is a real solution. Okay? Kaya naka-bracket yan. Kung yan ay walang equal sign, class, open parenthesis yan. You see the difference? Open parenthesis yan kung walang equal sign. So the x's or the x are numbers below 24. Kaya negative infinity hanggang 24. Clear? Okay. Tapos na tayo. This is your first activity. After giving you examples of solving exponential equation and solving exponential inequality, this is what you're going to do in activity 1. Solve for the values of x for each of the following exponential equations and inequalities. Number 1, what's this? Exponential equation. Inequalities. Equation. Inequality. Equation. So you just have to find x, class. Okay? Find x. That's it. Next. Representation of exponential functions na tayo. Okay? How to represent exponential function? In tables, in graph, in equation, like that. So in your previous lesson, class, we learned how to solve exponential equations and inequalities, right? As a review, ready yourself in doing this first drill. Let us have an equation. Wag na ito. Itong 32 equals 2 power x. Ito yung explanation niya. Okay? Dito na tayo sa ABC. Find the value of x in the following equations. O letter A. 3 power x plus 1 equals 243. Dapat same base sila. 243, express this as a base with a base 3. That will give you 3 power 5. Since you have the same bases now, ang matitira si power. X plus 1 equals 5. Transpose to the other side, x now equals 4. If you're not sure about your answer, put it here. Tingnan natin. 4 plus 1. It's 5. 3 power 5. Ayun, parehas na agad dito. 3 power 5. So meaning 4 is the answer. Letter B. 2 power 4x plus 1 equals 512. O express 512 as with base 2. And that is 2 power 9. Okay? So same base na siya. Kukunin ko yung exponent. 4x plus 1 equals 9. Okay? And transpose to the other side will become 8 because 9 minus 1 is 8. And then divide both sides by 4. X is 2. Tingnan natin kung tama si 2. Put it here. 4 times 2. 4 times 2. 8 plus 1. 9. 2 power 9. Parehas na. 2 power 9. X is 2. And for C, we have 9 power 2x equals 27. Ito, madali lang. Anyone, can you express 27 with the base 9? Kaya ba with the base 9? Hindi. So meaning gagalawin mo rin to. Anyone?
3 squared, sir, equals 3 cubed.
Very good, John. John, STEM C ka rin? John?
Hindi po, ABMA po.
Mga EBMA talaga, tsaka STEM. Yan. CP. Taas ang bandila ng mga CPC, CPD. So sabi ni John Brandon ay 3 squared at saka 3 cubed. Ayun. 3 squared and 3 cubed. Oh, you have power of a power. So you multiply this 2. 2 times 2x will give you, sorry, nire-write ko lang ulit. 2 times 2x is 4x equals 3. Ito, 3. Intindihan? O divide both sides by 4. X is 3 over 4. Check na natin. 3 over 4 yung x. 3 over 4. Cancel will give you what? 3 over 4. Cancel. 2. 3 over 2. 9 power 3 over 2. Class, gamitan nyo ng calculator. 9 power 3 over 2 will give you 27. Okay, so meaning 3 over 4 is correct. Ulitin ko ha. Nilagay ko sa 3 over 4. 4 cancel, 2 cancel. Kaya magiging 3 over 2. Okay, 9 power 3 over 2. And that is equal to 27. That's just a review. Let's have an increasing function and decreasing function. Oh, we have a graph now. So exponential expression by using a graph, by representing a graph in a graph. So in table 1, you will see what's this, an increasing function or decreasing function? You just have to take a look from left to right, from left to right of the graph. This is the graph. This is our graph. So look at the graph from left to right, papunta sa kanan. Kailang umakyat siya. Therefore, table 1 is an increasing function. Okay? For every values of x, you have corresponding y. In this case, this is 0x, the y is this. This is, let's say, 1x, the x is 1, and then this is y. I don't know the value of that. If the x is 2, the y is maybe 4. If the x is 3, the y maybe is 8, like that. Okay? So, may corresponding values for x. Si y yun. Okay? So, in this case, this is an increasing function. So, table 2, from left to right again. Look at the graph. This is the graph. Look at the graph from left to right. Bumaba. Therefore, this is a good example of a decreasing function. So, pag nakakita ka ng ganitong klaseng graph, it's a decreasing function. In other words, an increasing function ay pwede nating tawaging ano? Ang decreasing function pwede nating tawaging ano? Yan. We call it exponential growth. Exponential growth kasi tumataas exponentially. E pagtaas. Okay? Sa table 2, decreasing function, we call it exponential decay. Kasi nag-decay, nag-descend, bumaba. Okay? Intindihan? So that's the difference between the growth and decay. Let's have an example. Jose is planning to buy a gift worth 500 pesos for his mom's birthday. So he planned to save money from what remains on his daily allowance. On the first day, he was able to save 5 pesos. Each day, he decided to double his previous savings. At what day can he be able to buy the gift? Any guess? Any guesses? Pang ilang araw si Jose makakabili?
10 days po.
Ha?
10 days.
10 days. Okay, good guess. Good guess, good guess. Any guesses? Ang ilang araw? Take note, ha? On the first day, he was able to save 5. Pero each day, he decided to double.
5 days po.
Ha?
5 days.
5 days. Tingnan nga natin. Meron pa bang guess dyan? 10, 5.
9 days po.
9 days, sabi ni Jimmy. Meron pa?
days.
Lay, ilan?
50.
Sorry?
50. 50.
50. 50 days. Parang tagal niya naman mag-ipon, ano? Ano pa? Meron pa ba?
Sir, 7 days lang po, sir.
Yes, Louie?
10 days. 10 days po, sir.
10 days, katulad nung kaninang sumagot.
7.
Sino pa?
29 days po pala, sir.
25 days.
7 po.
7.
Ay,
Wala pa ako narinig mo.
7, sir.
7 po.
20.
7? May nagsabi ng 7?
Apa.
7, sir.
Sige, tingnan natin. Sabi, first day, 5 pesos. Second day, 10 ang nasave niya. Third day, dapat 20 masave niya. Nagets nyo? 5, 10, 20. Ilan na yon? 35 pesos na. Something like that. Okay, 35 na yon. Tingnan nga natin. O, yan o. May sumagot ba ng 8 days? Wala. Kasi sa 8 day, may 640 na siya. Sa 7th day, 320 pa lang ang pera niya. 320 pa lang ang pera niya. Nagets nyo? First day, 5. Second, 10. Nakuha nyo yung double. So sa 7th day, 320 pa lang. Sorry, hindi pala siya i-add. Hindi siya ina-add. Nagdo-double. So 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320. Sa 8 days, 640 pesos. Mabibili niya na yung gift niya sa mother niya. Okay, if you look at the graph, look at the savings. Okay, first day, 5 pesos pa lang. Hindi yan 0 sorry. First day, 5 pesos. Second day, naging 10 pesos. Third day, dito yung third. X sa X yung tama. Third day, 20 pesos. Fourth day, 40 pesos. Sixth day, 160. Malapit na sa 200, Okay, so 6th day is 160. 7th day, 320. Ito yun, nasa gitna ng 200, 400. 320. 8th day, 640. Ayun, 640. So, the conclusion, Jose can buy the gift for her mother's birthday on the 8th day. Kasi sobra na, Sobra na 500. 500 lang naman yung worth ng gift. Is that clear? So this is an example of what? Is this an exponential growth or exponential decay?
Exponential growth. Exponential growth.
Sorry for the spelling.
Exponential
growth. Okay. How about number 2? Let's have an example. Mang Leonardo bought his son a motorcycle worth 125,000. Boys, ganyan ba ang presyo ng mga motor ngayon? Depende, no? 125,000 pesos.
Depende, sir.
Depende.
po, sir.
Now, the father and son planned to sell the same motorcycle after 3 years. Nalaspag na siya. Siyempre, depreciate na yung value nun. The value of the motorcycle depreciates at 5% per annum. Now, how much would be the value of the motorcycle after 3 years? May formula tayo dito, class. Tawag dito, compound depreciation. Okay? If you use the compound depreciation formula that depreciates 5% per annum, this is the rate, and this is your T. time for 3 years, you will be able to solve for the value of the motorcycle after 3 years. Magde-depreciate na yun, tama? Palagay nyo, more or less, magkano na lang yung halaga ng 125? Nagamit ko ng 3 years eh. Magkano ko na lang to bibilin? Any guess? Estimate tayo.
100 po.
100,000.
95,000 po.
93,000 po.
93,000. May 95,000, may 100,000. Sino pa?
93, sir.
93. Very good yung nagpa-participate ha, class. Nakikita ko yun. Nakikita ko naman. Recorded naman.
90,000, sir.
90,000 sabi ni Margaret. Sino pa? 95. Parang wala pa ako narinig na tama.
97 po pala.
41,000. Sobrang baba naman nun.
97 po.
50,000, sir.
97
Sir, 50,000. 80K, sir. 80K.
Okay, sige. Tingnan natin ha.
50 po.
Tingnan natin. If you use this formula, class, to solve for this problem, AT equals P. If you're going to use this formula, you will come up with this table. If the time, 0 year, syempre bagong-bago pa lang siya, 125,000. Paano na ko yung 125,000? O palitan mo to. Itong time. This is T. T is time. R is the rate. 5%. And 5% in decimal is 0.05. Tama? 0.05. And T yung magbabago dyan kasi T is our X. Time is 0, time is 1, time is 2, 2 years, 3 years. After 3 years, eto na yung halaga ng motorcycle. 107,000 pesos. So wala akong narinig na tumama. From 125,000 down to 107,000 after 3 years. So paano uli nakuha itong mga numbers dito? Use this formula. Papalitan nyo lang yung time. Ito lang T ang magbabago. From 0, ito yung lalabas. Pag 1 yan, ito lalabas. Kapag ginawa mo itong 2, ito lalabas. And so on. Okay? So look at this. Pag 0 year, 125,000. Pag 1 year, 118,000. Pag 2 years, ito. 3 years, etc. Pababa. Pag 4th year kaya, 5th year kaya, hanggang 10th year kaya, hanggang 30th year kaya, ano kayang itsura niyan? Pag ganyan. So, therefore, the conclusion, the motorcycle has depreciated to an amount of 107,000. Okay. So, this is an example of
Exponential decay.
Exponential decay.
Okay, exponential. Sorry for the spelling. Exponential decay. Now, for your activity class, look at this. Recently, a new coronavirus has caused a world pandemic. In the Philippines, it spreads from 5 cases noong March 2020 up to 10,000 noong May. The contamination of cases is likened to what we call exponential spread. For these activities, construct a table, use this, that would represent the COVID-19 confirmed cases in the Philippines on the first 15 days. Okay? So magkakaroon kayo ng research dito. You may do your research online, then plot the values that you get on a Cartesian plane. You may use paper, no? Yung graphing paper. Okay, you may use Excel. You may use GeoGebra. You may use Desmos. Okay, ito yung mga app sa phone. I-type nyo yan sa phone. Application yan. Pwede nyo i-download. Then, kung may na-research na kayo, ilang cases nung unang araw, sabi dito, 5. Nung second day kaya, ilan na? Third day, research. Iba-iba kayo ng sagot dyan, siyempre. Iba-iba mariresearch nyo. May fake news, may tunay na news. And then you draw it. Then from 15 days, palagay ninyo, what can you observe about the table and graph? Is it linear? Straight lang ba? 5 case lang dito, 5 pa rin ng second day, 5 pa rin ng third day, 5. Hindi ba nabago? Linear ba? Of course not. Number 2, does it curve slowly or rapidly? Diba ngayon nga, no? 2021, million na tayo. Million ng COVID case, nakakalungkot. So, obviously, nakita nyo na-figure out nyo na kung anong klaseng exponential itong example na to. Okay? So, in order to slow down the growth, what can you do to the curve? in real life, what must be done to flatten the curve? Sagutin nyo to, class. About coronavirus. How to flatten the curve? Ang dami magagaling sa IATF. Ang dami magagaling dyan sa ating no? Pero how to flatten the curve? Real life question. So kayo, titingnan ko kayo kung paano kayo sumagot dito. Okay? And for activity 3, find the values of the exponential function when x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Identify whether it is a growth or decay. Ano gagawin dito? Sabihin, 5. For problem number 1, try nyo i-substitute si 1, sumunod si 2, sumunod si 3 hanggang 5. Okay? Tapos ilagay nyo sa table. Okay? If x is 1, what is y? Diba, remember this is y? F of x can be expressed as y. If x is 1, what is y? If x is 2, ano na yung value ni y? If x is 3, what's the value of y? Hanggang 5. Up to example 2, 3, 4, and 5. So identify whether it's a growth or decay. Saan dito? Pag na-solve nyo na, i-graph ninyo. Okay, ulitin ko. There should be a table here. And then i-graph nyo para makita nyo din. Tapos sabihin nyo, it's a exponential growth. It's a exponential decay. Is this clear? Yes. And now, answer the assimilation, assessment, and reflection section of the LEAP. That ends the lesson. Okay, if there's none, I'll see you again next week. Goodbye, class.